still have to get more shredded. I still have to repair my impurities and my weaknesses. But I have faith. That's the one thing I do have. So what would it take for me to actually bite the bullet and make a fucking commitment? What would it take to me to commit to the way? A vision, belief, a clear path to follow. But maybe that's just it. Maybe that's why it's called faith. Maybe God is planting all of these tiny little inklings, these tiny little ideas, little hints in my path. They're gonna generally lead me in the general direction of where I'm supposed to end up. But it's called belief because you're believing in something you can't see. It's believe it and then you see it. It's not you're gonna see it and then you believe it, nigga. So if I want to play the game of searching for meaning and searching for the path and searching for all these fucking ideas, it's not really worth it. It's really not. But I have to get more shredded. You do not need perfection because perfection only exists in your imagination. So as long as you have something in your imagination, you can always achieve it. I know I sound like a fucking schizo right now, but God put me on this earth so I could overcome hardship and I could save other people's lives. I am the light in the darkest of voids. What does this mean? It means it doesn't matter how difficult your life is. I've gone through more difficulty and I've gotten to the other side. So who are you to tell me what I can and can't do? You might as well get more shredded. You might as well. Like, cause and effect is real. All of your experiences in life are relative anyways. You're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days. So to live the absolute best possible life, don't you think it would be wise for you to take on intentionally as much difficulty and challenges as you possibly can in hopes of overcoming them? Because the greater the challenge, the greater the glory. Never has there been a king who ruled over a great deal of lands who did not face war. It doesn't happen. So why am I saying this? I can go in as many saunas as I want. I can fucking act out my emotions. I can act how I feel. I can fucking speak into my phone pretending I'm successful as much as I fucking want. The only thing that I'm doing is I'm burning calories. I'm moving forward in time, but my body is staying in the same place. I'm not gaining any social media followers from this. I'm not gaining muscle mass from this. I'm just gaining a clearer perspective. A greater perspective. So if you don't have what you want, it doesn't matter that you don't have a clear path to follow. You know, it doesn't matter if you don't have like an actual fucking vision that you want to realize. The only thing that matters is, are you moving in the right direction? If I spoke to myself, if I talked to the guy I was a month ago, I would tell him, it doesn't matter how you feel, it doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter what actions you take on a day-to-day basis. The only thing that, really matters is, are you moving in the right direction overall? Why does this matter? If I'm a 500-pound obese lard who eats food all day, it doesn't matter how fat I am. The only thing that matters is, am I getting bigger or am I getting smaller? It's like back in college when I was extremely shredded. I was in the peak physique of my entire life. Obviously, it was fun, right? I could play volleyball, I could lift weights, I could do a lot of fun shit. But the only thing that mattered is how I changed from there. I was so shredded, and then as soon as I stopped working out, I started decaying, I started wasting away. It's a waste. If you do not use it, you lose it. Nature guarantees strength and perfection because of abundance and because of scarcity. because of chaos and because of peace. I can train super hard, have tension in the gym, and then I can relax at home. Or I can have lots of tension and stress all day, every day if I don't work out. And then I'll have relaxation when I cower in fear and do drugs. There are two different scenarios you can live. But at the end of the day, doesn't matter if you're 5 foot tall, if you're 6 foot tall, 7 feet tall, doesn't matter if you're 100 pounds, 200 pounds, 300 pounds. You have a choice, and you always can become more powerful. Always. As long as you're living in the present moment and you're in an environment that is moving you forward, an environment that speeds you up, that makes you faster, that makes you more powerful, that makes you brighter, more charged, more blessed. Or you can do things that slow you down. Something that makes you weaker, that makes you darker, that slows you down, that wastes your time, that makes you more negative, more slow, more ugly, more cold, and more submissive and weak. You have to realize you always have a choice. So you might as well make the brave choice and pick on the largest guy you can find. When you're thrown in jail, what do you do on the first day? You find the biggest guy you can find and you fucking beat the shit out of him. Supposedly. Right? So, pick a greater battle, win greater rewards. It's pretty simple, I think. So, get more shredded. You might as well. Get more shredded. I am the light in the darkest of voids. I was placed on this earth for a purpose. Not to go through life submitting to others, not to go through life wasting God's gift, my energy, my moment. I have a choice. I am that I am. Thank you, God, for giving me this choice. But now, I must get more shredded. Get more shredded.